All right. Let me know if you can hear me in the live stream chat. Today, this morning so far, has been a morning of technical difficulties and effery. And I have barely even had a chance to really look at what's going on because of the issues I am having. Can you guys hear me? Please let me know, because I want to make sure that the stream is working properly this time and that I'm not having any issues, because I am having issues. anything in the chat, just just say, hey, it's working, something. Let me know as soon as possible so I can make sure that we're on track here. What's going on? Yes, no, maybe so. So one more time, please, if you can hear me. If you can hear me this time, please let me know in the live stream chat so I can make sure this is working. See, Cat B's starting to pop here. Yeah, what do we do? Can you guys hear me? Or are we still having technical difficulties? Somebody could just let me know in the chat. Unless my chat is not working either. One life for DB, somebody message me if it's not working. If people are replying on the chat, I am not seeing it at the moment, so I don't know. So somebody please let me know in the chat if it's working. If I keep saying this over and over again, then that means I can't see what's going on in the chat. I'm not sure at the moment. So if you guys could just let me know something here. I want to make sure we're... Hey, okay, so One Life, the chat is working. You can hear me? Can you hear me loud and clear? We're all good? Okay, so I'm going to assume that you guys can hear me. Just let me know if you can't hear me for some reason or whatnot. I can see I can see the chat is working on my side. CLRB with a little pop up here. Just need to make sure that you guys can hear me, because the issues are awry this morning. CLRB, how far does this got to run? To 483? No news. Hopping up to 183 on this little uptrend. See what else we got. NAOV selling off after a pretty nice run. SQGB. Let's see. Looking at strategic alternatives. I like the chart pattern on this. It's got some room to run, but it's not doing much at the moment. NXTD dying off. Tour, nothing there. AHT Stock was paying a dividend. Price target cut to 250 from 350, so that may not do anything. IGC is not doing anything. APXT, that's slowly climbing. CBAT slowly climbing as well. Marin Riot kind of climbing. Let's see what's up with Ovid. Nothing really here either at the moment. Not really seeing much besides Cat B. Possibly CLRB. Still not moving that crazily though. See Acre popping up. What's Acre doing here? So Acre has a possible merger and it's moving up. Put it on the watch list. NTEC getting a pop up, but not a lot of volume on that. BB, which I think is BlackBerry. Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot. I'm not really seeing a lot so far. First 30 minutes looked like some pops was happening. We are hitting a new high a year, it looks like, today, or we did at some point. Let's see. Oh, yesterday. Yesterday we hit a new high of the year in the SPY. Kind of mixed though. Got some red and green at the moment, so that may be why. Damn, Cat B is still climbing. If Cat B gets through, well, it's already through 3 and it's got room to 525. Well, we'll see. No specific news for it. CLRB is popping some more. CLRB is interesting, but I don't want to buy it this high off the 9 EMA. Same thing with Acres, so kind of got to wait in the game here. This list, hold on, let's see. Shrink this watch list a little bit. Man, this daily chart. I want you to remove the drawing. Come on. You can do it. There we go. The downtrend is... I don't know about that downtrend. NAOV. See, it looks like it's trying to hold up the 50 day at 164. We got a downtrend right there. Significant study, positive findings. So, I mean, that's decent PR. It's not the best PR. Let's see if it can try to break here. It's getting rejected at this 175 area at the moment. Yeah, this is pretty strong resistance, it looks like, at that 175 area. it's got room to 2. And then up to 235. So there's a little room. Popping up on the 9 right now. See if 175 starts building out support. See, do we have a... Okay, this could be a possible uptrend line there. Interesting. Yeah, 161 is where the 50-day is. Pretty tight downtrend. I do like that little pullback though it just had. See, NOV is known for ripping too. Yeah, it's ripped a couple of times. Pretty good solid volume, but a lot of volume it's had so far. I'll take a shot on ALV here. Go 100 shares. It's trying to push over 175. A lot of selling in this area. You can see a lot of big sellers at 174, so 175 is definitely going to have some big sellers as well. Let's see. There we go. And slowly taking out 174 and 175 real slowly. We're just picking at them. Just a picking and a pecking. It needs to break it soon though. If 175 keeps holding up, and this is not going to do anything but turn right back around. Okay, so we do have some support trying to build at 165. Want to see that hold up. At 161 is where the 50-day is at. Need to see some increase in volume coming into this at 175. Got 10 seconds on this 5-minute candle close. I'd like to see it close over 174. Well, it closed real close. Let's see if buying volume starts coming in here or not. Because this downtrend on the 1 minute is starting to break. But it's got to get through that 175 area. Kind of looks like it's curling. Yeah, it's starting to curl a little bit. It's starting to curl down. Need that 165 to hold up for sure. And it did hold up. It's struggling with getting back above the 9. That one candle did close above the 9, but we opened up right back on it and dropped below it. This is sketchy at the moment. $165 starting to crack a little bit. Need to see that hold. A lot of buyers getting taken out there. Well, now it's starting to crack a little bit. If it cracks this trend line, I'm getting out. This looks like it may crack. Buyers are trying to hold up this 160, but there is some selling pressure right now. $160 absolutely has to hold up. If 160 can't hold up, that is going to be it for this. So buyers are still trying to hold this up at 160. But they're getting pecked at. It's like the opposite of when we were at resistance. The support is getting pecked at, which we don't want to see. We want to see the resistance getting pecked at, not the support. So this needs to start coming back up like real soon. It's to get back over 165 and get back up to testing that 175 area. You can see sellers sitting at 167. Hold on just a second, guys. I got a call. I'll be right back on. I'm still going to be on this trade, though, watching it close. All right, guys, give me just a couple more minutes. I'm almost done with this phone call. You can see we're trying to test that 175 area. So give me just a couple of minutes here, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so this 175 area is really holding up as resistance. Trend line is continuing to hold here. So, but we keep testing the trend line, and it's going to crack. So I need to be testing that 175 support more than this trend line. And see 170 starting to build us support too. Buyers are trying to just slowly push it up this trend line, which is fine, but it needs to get off of it. It needs to start pushing upwards. This trend line will crack. You can see we need a 5-minute candle to close over 175 very soon as well. All these candles right here have closed under 175. There's just a lot of resistance in that area. If it can break over that, then we might be able to get back up to that 234 high a day, but right now it's sketchy. See, we're kind of right on the trend line testing right now on the 1 minute. We need to see buyers come in, push it right back up. Yeah, and you can see they did come right back in and push it right back up, but selling pressure is still. I mean, the stock is up 130%, so there's going to be profit takers in here and shorters, and that's what we're trying to do right now is we're consolidating to try to get all these sellers and shorters out of here so the buyers can take control of this. We kind of have this tight little triangle of consolidation here. We're getting to the tippy point, so it's probably going to be here in the next 5 to 10 minutes. This is either going to break upwards or it's going to crack and sell off. So let's see, we're testing 175 again. Still a lot of selling. So 175 got took out there. Now we need to see 175 start trying to hold as support. Ooh, look at this. See, 175 still big resistance. 74,000 share seller coming in there, trying to hold this down. So I mean, we need a nice big volume push to push this through, but it looks like it might start cracking. I don't know, that big seller could make the buyers give up. We got 3 minutes on this 5-minute candle. I'd really like to see this 5-minute candle close over 175. See, a ton of sellers still at 174. I mean, if this can get through here, if it can get through this 175, it should be able to make some type of move, at least up to $2. But I mean, this is tough. But we got to be slamming on that 175. Buyers have got to be just slamming it to take it out, especially with that big seller sitting there still. And we're not slamming it yet. We're not just beating it down. Buyers need to be beating down that 175. A little bit of indecision here as we're coming into the tip of this triangle. So you can see there, 170 trying to hold as some support, which is kind of right where the uptrend is at the moment. Yeah, and this 170 is holding. So now if 170 can hold and we can attack 175, you can see these buyers start pecking at it, start really slamming on it. See, we got 45 seconds for this 5-minute candle to close. Sellers are coming in right below 174, but let's see. Oh, that 175 order. Oh no, he's still there. These 174 sellers would get out of the way. Now that big buyer or that big seller just came down. He came down to like 173. We need to start seeing a buying volume push. We closed right under the 9. This is getting real sketchy. We were riding this tip. We really need to see some buying volume start to come in here. See that big seller sitting there at 173 now. He's slowly getting taken out now, though. If we get him out of the way, this may have a chance to pop here. He's down to 43,000 shares. He's adding to his position size too. He's up to 450 down to 390. Boy, this big seller is trying to ruin everybody's day on this. I don't know if we're going to have enough buying volume to ruin his day or not, but he's definitely got enough money to try to ruin our day, so we'll see how this plays out here. But it's going to play out in the next couple of minutes. He's slowly getting taken out now, down to 227,000 shares. Yeah, he's taken out. Now we still got selling at 174. They're out of there. Big seller at 175, slowly getting taken out. They're out of there. We're starting to pop a little bit. Let's see if this can keep climbing. Got held up at 180 last time. We're through 180, so we're starting to get a little action here. Finally. Whew. Finally getting above those heavy resistance areas. Now we need to see those resistance areas start holding as support. 175 needs to be new support. And you can see there buyers came in, pushed it right back up above 175. So we got a chance to get going. Big buyer there at 181. 60,000 shares on the buying side now. So it looks like buyers might start taking over this. It's a little rough ride there up the trend line, but just because the triangle's there doesn't mean that I can't worry. There's much selling pressure that's on this. It's a little sketchy, but we do have some nice sized buyers coming in on this. A little bit of selling at 185. And see, they're getting taken out, so we're going to push up some more here. So let me get ready here to see where we're going to... So yeah, $2. Pre-market high was what, 188? That's where we're at now. In that area, but I think if we break over 190, I think we get to 2. And then if 2 can break down, then we might get on a nice little run. See 190 still holding as resistance. So we're slowly creeping our way up here to this $2 area. But we break 2, I think we're going to get a nice pop. At least up to that 235. That's kind of my price target. Unless 2 gets real wonky. If 2 gets hard to deal with, then I may end up locking out there, but I at least want to try to give it a chance to break through 2. So they can move that triangle. A lot of selling right here below 2, because I mean it's trying to push up, but you can see quite a bit of selling. Sellers trying to hold it under 2 because they know what's up. They know if the bulls get this over 2, then it might start going crazy. A lot of selling though. A lot of selling through here. So this may be a slower play unless it can really get going. You need to see more buying volume like this. Try to push it through to. I actually do have a little bit of a little flaggy triangle here on the 1 minute. Little 1 minute consolidation triangle going on. It looks like if we break over 193 and 194 out of this little triangle, it could start popping. And buyers are trying to hold it above 190. Another big seller there at 192, 60,000 shares. So there's some pretty big money in this stock on both sides. That guy got taken out. See, is 193 going to break down here? Looks like it might. Pecking. Getting real close to breaking down. You see just a little more buying volume push into this. Oh, nope. Okay, so that little flag cracked down. I mean, we're still not out of the woodwork, so just a little 1 minute. But you see with that drop, buyers did push it straight back up to that 188 area, which is a nice sign. Buyers want to push this over too. You can see they're trying. Little curl over there on the 1 minute too. We got 2 minutes on this 5 minute candle to close. We really want this 5 minute candle to close over 180. We got a minute and it's starting to drop down to that 180. Trend line, yeah, so cracked that the 180 and we're down at the trend line now. Testing a lot of sellers there at 175. Is this getting halted on the way down? This looks like it is. I think I'm going to get out. Nope, it got halted before I could get out. Nasty. So this just got halted on the way down, but got halted right on the trend line. So I don't know what is going to happen here. Definitely was not expecting a halt. This is going to be sketchy. If this gaps down out of this halt from all the selling, then I may end up taking a pretty decent sized loss on this. That was definitely not expected. Looks good to you? It looks good to you? It got halted on the way down? Yeah, sure, Daniel B. It was not a it's not an easy play. This is not like Ayers yesterday. There's a lot more selling pressure on this than there is or was on the Ayers. Oh, this might be an ugly loss. Why it got halted? All of a sudden, everybody's just trying to dump. I mean, the halt could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. It could be that they halted it there and it stopped the selling momentum, and maybe it'll open back up right where it closed at the 175, and then buyers will flood into it. Or the selling could be too much and it could gap down, and then everybody's going to start dumping it. But this was not an expected halt at all, so that's real concerning. There is some support in that 165, 160 area, 50 days at 163. Daniel B shorted it. Daniel B didn't short nothing. And you see the tops of these candles right there. That's that where at 193 resistance was at that held it down. I didn't think that was going to be that big a deal, but apparently it was. Yikes, this is going to be sketchy. Is there anything else going on that I'm missing? CLRB with a nice pop. That might be the one. That might be the play. Keep an eye on it. Good trend line play there. Possibly. I don't see much else going on, so I'm going to pop back over here to NAOV and keep a real close eye on it. Because depending on where this opens up at is depending on what happens next. See, it looks like it got halted earlier this morning on the way up, and then maybe back on the way down. It didn't. I don't know. This is sketchy. Yeah, very, very sketchy. This stock is not showing me the frisk. It's showing me bad frisky, not good frisky. But nothing I can do right at the moment while this is halted. I'm just gonna have to wait it out. Wait this halt out and see what happens. Hopefully it's just a 5-minute halt. We got 30 seconds. Yeah, it's on halting there. Ooh, big gap down. Let's see if it comes right back up or not. We gap down below the downtrend, which is really sketchy. Buyers are trying to push it back up right at the moment, but Being under that downtrend is sketchy. I'm like very close to hopping out of this. See if it drops below one. Oh, there it goes, starting to drop. Yes, I'm about to get out of this. Yeah, I'm getting out of this. Getting too sketchy. I ain't gonna take a big loss on this. But this trend line is broken, so no reason to try to hold it. Looks like it may really start to get dumped here. Yeah, you can see it's starting to dump there. So nothing there on that. Selling pressure was too much. CLRB, what do you got? CLRB is got room to the 100-day at pretty much $5. I don't want to buy it yet, but if it starts to give it a pullback or wait for a pattern or something on it. See, Cat B looks pretty done. I'm going to take it off. I don't really care about that anymore. SQGB, as much as I like that daily chart pattern, nothing there. AHT, nothing there. Acre, nothing there. CBAT still climbing. Weird, ugly climb. I'm not really a fan of that climb. APTA, XT not really doing anything. How's Mara and Riot? They're not doing anything, so Bitcoin must just be going sideways today. Yeah, Bitcoin pretty much going sideways today, so those stocks aren't doing anything. Alright, now we're starting to get a little bit of a flag, it looks like, on CLRB here. But we are a little ways off the 9. The 9 is all the way down at 193. What's the SPY doing? SPY maybe pulling back a little bit. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, NAOV. So NAOV is trying to push back up. I jumped out of there on that quick little tail end of that candle, but it's just trying to push back up. I don't know if I want to try to take a shot on it again or not. It was pretty sketchy. Alright, so that opened below. We got a little double top here on CLRB. Perfect little double top right there. You can see it. Bam. Double top selling off. If this pulls back to the 9, though, I may look for an entry if the 9 starts to hold up. And $2 is trying to hold up. I'm gonna give it a chance to wobble around here. Let's take a look at see if there's anything else going on. How's the shipper pumps today? We got some volume on some of these shippers. Rig getting a little push up. So that one's still with some volume on it. 2 days in a row. It's QNS. Mac, this just started popping for no reason, barely any volume, but there's nothing really there. Let's see, AHT. And nothing really there either. See, VISL, nothing really there. MYSZ, nothing there. F-Tech. I'm actually going to put F-Tech on the watch list. Doesn't have news, but slowly climbing. Decent volume. AYRO. Oh, this could be interesting. Got a big downtrend on AYRO. And it's coming up. It's right now at a lot of resistance, but if it could break through that area, it could get going. But it's already ran, let's see, from 5 to 721. See, CLRB still pulling back. I don't know if I want to take another shot today or not on something. AYRO is interesting. Just a lot of resistance right there. CLRB still going pretty much straight down this trend line. Which is fine. I'll go ahead and take all these lines off. I don't need all these lines. Just need that downtrend line. And this uptrend line, you can see this is AYO. Whoops. Get off there. AYRO has a little triangle up into all that resistance, but I don't know. Let's see, what's the deal with CLRB? Oh yeah, no specific news. So no news. I don't know. I may not make another trade. I feel like our market conditions are not good. I do like AYRO except for just all that resistance, and I just don't know if we can get enough volume on it for it to break that. I'm not feeling too good about anything, honestly. Let's see what's happening with the SPY, see if there's any weird news going on. They're hopeful on the coronavirus deal in the next few days. COVID vaccine rationing type of environment well into the spring. CDC briefing. Officials continue to recommend quarantine. Why? Oh, quarantine, I guess not lockdown. Okay, so they're not talking about lockdown. I'm going to say lockdowns. That doesn't make any sense because they were saying not to lock down anymore. Anyway, Treasury would support Congress in moving to streamline paycheck protection forgiveness. WHO director says we're not going to have enough vaccinations to prevent surge. Not anything really interesting House votes at 1 on pot. I mean, the House will probably vote it through, but it's not, it doesn't matter. It's up to whether or not it can get through the Senate. So, I mean, I think the House has voted on several pot bills. But speaking of, let's take a look at some pot stocks and see what's going on with those. Because they could be getting some attention. Ooh, I like the daily chart on CRON. It's above all indicators. VFF popped up. You see a lot of these pot stocks getting close to popping. It's been a while since we've had a pot run. It's been a couple of years, so you know, all these downtrends, we're about due for a big damn, this thing pays a pretty good dividend on a downtrend, but I don't know, overall it's on I don't know. Let's see, annual dividend 2020, 2020, 2020. No, I think this is a quarterly dividend of 80 cents. That'd be like 320. It's almost, that's almost a 9 to 10% dividend yield on this stock. I may look into Altria a little bit more because that's a pretty good dividend yield. It is at some lows, but if they're still paying their dividend, that could be interesting. I'm going to look into that company more. See, AYRO getting a little sketchy there. NAOV still selling off. Yeah, it's not doing anything. That thing's done. CLRB might be the only thing with a chance to move. Steelers Ravens at 3:30. Why you keep saying sketchy? You're talking about CLRB? You're talking about just the whole market in general? How's the gold doing? Sketchy, sketchy, sketchy. Oh, let's see. What's that? I'm gonna put. I think it was the MO. I'm gonna put MO on my watch list so I can look at that later. Do some research on this company. Yeah, I say sketchy a lot when it's sketchy, man. I gotta, tell everybody, man, shit's sketchy. It's sketchy out here. You don't know what's gonna happen. You gotta be ready for the sketch. Either ready for the sketch or the frisk. Now we did break that little downtrend there on the 1 minute. I want to see if this 5-minute candle is going to close over the 9 EMA. If it does, I may take a little shot here. Maybe not. I don't know. Volume is real light at the moment, but maybe. Is there anything that I'm not seeing? You guys see anything that I'm not seeing at all? So I'm just not seeing very good opportunities at the moment. Volume getting real quiet. AYRO. Getting real close to that resistance, that downtrend line. I don't think that's going to break though. CLRB, okay, it did close above the 9. Solo's running? What is Solo? Wow, Solo running. Yeah, Solo on a bounce. Little bounce after the sell-off. At this point, I feel like I've missed most of this run. I really want to get in there. I don't know if I'm going to trade a CLRB or not. What's Solo news? Oh, there's no actual news on it. See, Intech. Interesting. This is a very low float stock. Not a lot of volume on it, but it does have a big triangle. No, hope not. No, hopefully we can keep the political discussions to the other channel. If you guys haven't went and subscribed on the other channel yet, the link is in the community tab. And you can subscribe there. We'll be putting out content and be doing another live episode, I believe, tomorrow. Pretty sure tomorrow. Tomorrow evening. But the way things are looking right now currently in the market, I do not think I'm going to take another trade. Everything's a little sketchy, a little crazy. It's pretty much going straight up. Oh, that's not the one. There we go. Huh. Yeah, so CLRB just slowly coming back down the trend line. Yeah, guys, I think I'm going to probably call it a day. We'll go to stream about 10-15 more minutes here if anybody has any questions, but I'm not seeing any setups that are mind-blowing that could be nice, easy plays. I mean, there's plays, but they're just not the best plays possible. They're just, and I've already took a loss, so I don't really want to take a shot on a subpar setup. Yeah, thank you for joining me, AJ Pinto. It's sorry there's not more action. It's just there's not much going on today, at least at the moment. Maybe later today, but right now I'm not seeing anything, and we're getting close to lunchtime, so volume's going to die off in the market most likely. I just don't see anything else doing anything. EYRO is trying to pop over this downtrend right now, but it's still getting held down. There's just not volume's really decreased on this quite a bit. The highest candle we've had in the last 20 minutes is 66,000 in volume, so there's not enough volume even on this stock for it to break that hard of a resistance line. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, it looks like a volume's decreased on pretty much everything. I think that is it. So, a bit of an ugly day for the penny stock world. Nothing doing anything crazy. We had quick pops in the first 30 minutes, and now just everything just kind of slowly fading off. I mean, you do have some stocks that are going up like this, but I mean, there's no volume on that. No volume there at all. Vive, what did Vive do? A reverse stock split. That's what it looks like. Ooh, looks like a 10-to-1 maybe. Maybe it's a 20-to-1 reverse stock split. I don't know. I don't know exact math on that, but whatever. So, boring day in the penny stock world. I'm trying to look around to make sure there's nothing I missed, but I just am not seeing anything. Yeah, and if you look at the NASDAQ gainer board here, let's see. Oh, damn. Well, I screwed the pooch on that one. I messed it all up. Where are we at here? NASDAQ. Alright. If you look here on the board, the highest percentage gainer is RIF, which has no volume. 60% up. I know Vibes have 770% up, but that is just a reverse stock split. That is not from actual price action or anything. So not a lot going on. And then even on the NYSE, we got TG at 27% up. So we had a hot day yesterday with the ears going on a massive run, and today we're just nothing. This is like the whole year of 2020 in the stock market. It's so wonky. Past years, usually you have like hot months where the whole month is hot, where every day you're having runners, or you have a real slow month. But this year it's just like every day is a new day. It's a different day. You never know what the stock market is going to bring, But that is 2020 for you, so you just gotta keep on chugging along. Yeah, this is getting rejected there. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a day, guys. I'm not gonna play around anymore with this nonsense of a market that we have going on right now. Let's just check the SPY real quick before I go. It is slow. Well, it's just going sideways. See it right there on the 1 minute. Sideways. So, it's a sideways market day. Well, all right, guys. I'm going to call it a day. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today, as always, and smashing that like button. And we will be back tomorrow. You guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there. Until next time.